Hi, hello, and welcome to yet another episode of IPL Tidbits with Sid, Shash, and Kar. And for all the people who are asking, like, where is Sid? Where is Sid? He will be joining us very, very soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Shash,
Okay.
funny old game, isn't it? Cricket. First phase, RCB had 5 wins and 2 losses. KKR had 2 wins and 5 losses, but it seemed like they were playing an entirely different game yesterday, isn't it?
Yes, definitely. As you said, I'd also mentioned, right? This top start arrangement thing might,
Mm-hmm.
hamper the momentum for a few teams. So I guess it was certainly a case with RCB yesterday. They just looked rusty, lackluster.
Mm-hmm.
The game was over within in the first innings itself. The batsmen just didn't seem to show up yesterday. Uh, we expect a lot better from the RCB team, is what I would say in terms of batting. And just hope that it's just a one-off game.
Yeah, it's okay, Damachan. Don't feel so bad also. Okay. They're
Mm.
still in the third position. Okay, 5 wins out of 8. And I'm sure. Okay, probably they needed this wake-up call. Okay. But
Yeah, I mean, it's about the loss. It's a manner of the loss is what is disappointing.
hmm,
Like you either win or I mean, winning and losing is part of the game. But
hmm,
then like just conceding the game without putting any any amount of fight is what has always been disappointing for the RCB fans.
hmm.
Yeah.
All right, all right. I mean, suddenly everything seems to be coming right for KKR yesterday, isn't it? Like, I mean, Russell, okay, was not really considered very strong in his bowling.
Mm,
Suddenly comes up, Yorks AB de Villiers, takes three
yeah.
wickets. Varun Chakravarthy almost gets a hat trick. But I think the bowlers were actually really good yesterday, KKR.
Yes, credit to the KKR attitude. Basically, they seem to be a team which desperately wanted to win.
Mhm.
As you mentioned, I didn't see that coming from Russell, like getting AB with a Yorker. I think that was
Mm,
a smart move by him. And I think he also had his pace up as well yesterday.
mm,
Uh, I mean, credit definitely goes to them the way they strangled the RCB batsmen by not giving them many loose balls.
yeah.
And that showed even in the wicket of Maxwell, where he was just being very desperate. In the first phase, if you remember, he was, like scoring at a strike rate of close to 150. And then
Yeah.
yesterday, when he got out, his strike rate was around 60 odd or something like that.
Mm.
So it yeah, they didn't give any loose balls, and RCB just couldn't get away at any stage.
Or so probably still getting used to the conditions in the UAE. I mean, yeah, Maxwell obviously liked Indian conditions. Yeah, probably
Yeah,
it will take like probably a match or two get to used to that as well. Okay,
yeah,
so they bundled out for 92, and I mean the pre-series, right? Um, Bas was always talking about how they wanted to play brave cricket, bold cricket, and yeah, I mean even Shubman Gill showed it. Like he was actually struggling for form a little bit in the first phase. Yesterday he came
yeah.
out, and I think that was a very good innings for him as well.
Yes, I think it would do his confidence a lot of good
Mm-hmm.
because if you consider his form, like in the test team, I mean, I know it's different format. He had
Mm-hmm.
not been getting that many runs. So
Mm.
just to get those runs under the belt and the way he played, would do him his confidence a world of good. And everyone knows he's a great talent. He's looked at as the future of Indian cricket.
Mm.
So and even the other opener as well. I mean, he was
Venkatesh Iyer is
yes,
his
Venkatesh
name.
Iyer. Yeah, so he certainly made a statement with his innings.
I
Never
mean,
looked like he was a newbie or something of that sort because he was dominating right from the first ball. That he wanted to show his authority or something similar, you would say. And he also played outrageous shots like reverse sweeps. So for someone playing the first game, he was quite impressive is what I would
yeah,
like to
and he
say.
looked very comfortable, isn't it? Like when he looked as if like he has already played a lot.
Yeah,
Debutant for KKR. Okay,
yeah,
here's an interesting story. Okay,
yeah.
Venkatesh Iyer. Guess which team he plays for in the state level?
Madhya Pradesh.
Madhya Pradesh. Okay, because
Yeah.
when I saw the name, I thought, okay, probably he plays for Tamil Nadu or something. Okay, yeah, he
Mm-hmm.
plays for Madhya Pradesh. And the interesting fact that he's a big superstar Rajinikanth fan.
Okay.
Okay, and it looked like what he was actually not interested in cricket, and he wanted to study MBA and stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
quite oppositely, like his mom pushed him. He said, no, no, no,
Yeah.
don't worry about
Okay.
studies. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
go and play cricket.
I think we
Okay.
definitely need more parents like this,
Exactly.
where they're encouraging their students to, excel in what they feel they would, apart from, studies, because for an overall development of a person,
Right.
it's very important that sports also plays a role,
Mm.
and if that is the case with him, then I would say hats off to his mom, like,
Yes, and I'm sure, right? Yesterday, his mom would have seen that. She would have felt very happy.
yeah, very
And
proud. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, we have a lot of MBA graduates, so we
Yeah.
need more cricketers, okay,
Yes.
who can actually show that Rajinikanth attitude on the field as well. Okay.
Yeah, he seemed like someone who's got a lot of power in his shots,
Mm.
like the ball didn't seem to race away to the boundary quite quickly.
Mm.
So it would be interesting to see how teams work out, or plan to bowl to him, because he seemed to have shots on both sides of the wicket.
Mm.
So seems like an exciting prospect.
All right. So I'm sure like it'd be interesting to see, as you said, right, how teams figure him out in the next couple of matches. Now that we
Yeah.
all know, okay, who is he, it should be really interesting.
Yeah.
So that was RCB, not a match that RCB would like to remember, but I'm sure they would do their best to forget it and move on very quickly. All right. So coming to today's match, Shash, it's a
Yes.
Northern Derby, isn't it?
Yes.
Punjab Kings taking on
Yeah.
Rajasthan Royals. Lot to look forward to.
Yes. Both teams are batting heavy, is what you would like to say.
Mm.
Uh, Both are not in the position of table which they would like to be. They're
Mm.
in the bottom position, and they would definitely want to hold the upper hand at the end of today's game.
Mm.
I think, since I mentioned that both are batting heavy, I think it's the bowling that will make the difference today. Like how well which team bowls, I think might end up deciding the fate of the game.
Yeah, because when you see on paper, right, there doesn't seem to be any great T20 bowler. And it looks like
Hmm.
uh, Karthik Tyagi is there,
Yeah.
Chetan Sakaria is there, and
Yeah.
from Punjab Kings, right? Like we have Mohammad Shami. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
he's a good bowler in
Yeah, he's
Test
a
and
good
all of
bowler
that.
in test
Yeah,
format. Yeah, but T20 is a completely different ball game.
and batting, if you say, right, like yeah, I mean Royals. They lost Josh Butler, but they got Evan Lewis, who has been in amazing form in domestic T20 leagues.
Yes.
Got Liam Livingston. All
Mm-hmm.
right. So
Yeah.
I'm sure, like we know what Punjab can do with their batting, right? So we've got
Yeah.
his Gale and stuff. But one thing I'm looking forward to is, so there are two Rahuls, right? So
Mm.
one is the Rahul who comes out and plays very, very freely. Okay, scores at 80 or 40 balls. The other Rahul is like the one who takes like so much pressure, being the captain, scores at 60 or 50 balls. So which
Yeah.
Rahul do you think will turn up today?
Well, I think it all depends on the game situation. If
Hmm.
they're batting first, or if they're chasing a target, and maybe I think he would like to assess the pitch for a few overs, like the first 2 overs, and
Hmm.
then maybe open up a little bit. Uh, where is the game being played today? Is it in Dubai?
Yeah, I believe it's in. I think Dubai and Abu Dhabi. Not sure. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I think, as I said, the surface in which they're playing,
Mm-hmm.
and whether they bat first or bat second, I think that will play a role as to how he goes about his game. If they're chasing a huge score, I think he has to like go all guns blazing from the beginning. But
All
I
right.
think he also feels that if he stays in this crease till the end,
Mm.
like he can allow the other players to play their strokes, and maybe the team can bat around him. I think that is the logic,
Yeah,
where he tries to play the sheet anchor role as well.
yeah. So we have players like Nicholas Puran and a lot of exciting prospects
Yeah,
to look forward to.
but I think that is where you can talk about the skill, because this guy can do what he want. Like
Mm.
he can play both the roles.
Right.
So that's not possible by anyone and everyone.
Yeah, a lot of other players as well. So
Yeah.
Shash, looking at like 200, 200, 210, 210, that kind of a match today.
Well, at least seen from the last two games that we have seen, we've not had such high scores.
Mm.
So yeah, but we also got to consider that both these teams are batting heavy, and the only bowler whom you can say, who's of T20 repute is Chris Morris,
Mm.
from Rajasthan Royals. So yeah, I think maybe we're looking at least 180 tonight.
All right. So it could be, and yeah, we could be proven wrong as well. That's how
Yeah.
cricket has always been, and that's how
Yeah.
the IPL especially has always been. So look forward to this match, guys, and don't forget our contest as well. Yesterday, surprisingly, we had only one right entry for Varun Chakravarthy. I know
Yeah.
a lot of you folks predicted Russell the Muscle, and
Hmm.
yeah, a lot of RCB fans just like Shash Okay, so it predicted a turnaround in the second half with UC Chahal and stuff. But yeah.
Well,
So
I knew the game was over, man.
all right. So it was Varun Chakravarthy. And once again, okay, so we have Hema Vinod winning the contest for yesterday. Only one right here. So well done, Hema Vinod. Well done.
Yeah,
So you win
she
the
seems to be
voucher.
getting. I think, yeah, she won the first game and even the second game as well.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. So here we go. So this is going to be the link to predict for the man of the match for this match. So keep your predictions coming and
yeah.
enjoy the cricket. We will meet you tomorrow with another super video. Cheers, guys.
See you.